for joining us for another episode of the You Feel Me podcast, where every time we meet, we bring a boba drink. Today, we're here at the Solano College Sports Network. I'm your host, Devy. With me, we have Deanna and Yemena. And today, we're going to explore some hot topics and see if you feel me. To preface this, these are opinions as of today, March 5th. So after today, our opinions might change. They might remain the same, but please give us grace. So before we get started, Yemena, can you let us know where we got our boba from? And then we'll each go around and rate our boba from a scale of 1 through 10.
Yeah, so our boba is from Cherokee Fairfield. I always go with the Thai tea milk tea. I just feel like, it's my favorite drink. And I can never go wrong with Thai tea, so I rate it a 10 out of 10.
Mine is also Thai tea as well. Clearly you can tell I've been enjoying it. I usually don't always get Thai tea. I always get jasmine milk tea, but today I went for the Thai and I love it. It's a 10 out of 10.
Today, I went with the mango and passion fruit tea. Thank you for picking up our boba for us, by the way. I used to be against getting teas, fruit teas. I thought it was a waste of my money. I used to always get Thai tea, but the past year I decided to switch it up, but I give this one an 8 out of 10.
Okay.
Quick question, how much did it cost for all three of these?
So I just paid for me and you. It was about like 15.
That's not too bad. I feel like over time, boba's gotten expensive, so
Yeah.
I try to not
Yeah.
get it as much.
I know,
But
yeah.
awesome. Okay, let's get into it. Our first segment of today is platonic friendships while in a relationship. I would love to know what your opinions are on your partner having a platonic friendship while in a relationship.
Honestly, I wouldn't mind if my partner had a platonic friendship if they were friends before I met my partner, my current partner. Like, I feel like nothing could beat history, but as long as any feelings weren't involved, then I would be like 100% okay with like my partner having a platonic friendship.
I agree.
Yeah.
I feel like if it's like something from childhood and it goes way back and like it's like families are involved and like there's clearly like nothing but friendship going on, then there shouldn't be an issue. But if it's like a one-sided, like maybe one person like it's okay but another person's kind of like maybe feeling some vibes, I don't know. I just feel like it just comes down to like knowing like your partner and like who their friendships are, and just it has to do a lot with the person, I feel like.
Yeah, my opinion, it's hard because I feel like throughout my years, I've made friendships, whether it's been in sports or in classes, or I like to go out and do a lot of things. So to me, I'm like, oh, I have many friends, but I understand if I'm in a relationship, they're probably looking at each person like, what's the point? Like, why do you need so many friends,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
So you mentioned maybe not platonic friendship, or maybe only okay with platonic friendship if it happened before the relationship.
Mm-hmm.
What if there was, like, they tried to talk and it just didn't work out, but now they're just friends? Are you feeling that? Are you not?
I'll be a little skeptical
Yeah, that's
about
kind of
it.
weird.
Yeah.
That's like weird energy. Like they were talking and didn't work out, and then like they're just like, oh, let's just be friends. Like that's what I was talking about. Like that one-sided, you
Yeah.
know, like platonic.
Right.
But also, I feel like I've also never really had a platonic friendship, so I don't really know.
Really?
Like you know, like I don't really know what it is to have one. So I feel like this is like my opinion based off like never having one and just like what I've heard and stuff. So.
Yeah. I feel like I've had platonic relationships, but I think boundaries are so important, right? So it's like respecting yourself, respecting your partner. But I think you mentioned too, as far as like pros and cons, right?
Yeah.
Like I feel like a pro of having a platonic friendship is we see the perspective, right? That
Yeah.
one might give us.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, but then my partner might be like, ask me, come to me. But it's like, no, I'm talking about you. Like, are you talking about your relationship with your platonic friends? Is that a boundary? Do you feel like it'd be okay to
Yeah.
talk?
I feel like that's a boundary. Like, I feel like issues in a relationship should be fixed in between the relationship. Like, I don't feel like people, like, one side of the partner, like, should
Yeah.
go and tell somebody and be like, oh, this and this, because at the end of the day, it's like, it's your relationship. So, like, why are you involving other people that have no idea about like your own history, you know?
For sure.
And like I do feel like some people will like perceive your partner in a certain way based off what I'm telling them. But like
Yeah.
my partner's not a bad person. Like if I was in that situation, like I don't think they're a bad person. It's maybe I need advice on like how to feel or what I should do or you know, maybe words of advice.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's wrong to like talk to your friends and like mention like certain things, but I feel like it's like going into deep details that where it's like, okay, like you don't need to be like, or like certain arguments or maybe things like that. But like obviously like I feel like like you know who you're telling things to. Like I feel like if it's somebody that like you're both close with, then it's fine. But if it's somebody that you're just like that's random, you know.
I think that's a good point. Somebody that you're both close with. But then also, do all your friends have to be close with your partner? But before I even say that, I was always told, do not disclose all the informations or problems that you might have in a relationship. You mentioned it too. It's like, we might be going through something small and then you tell somebody every single detail and now every time they come around, your friends are like,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
So it's like,
Yeah.
how do you guys keep those boundaries of like, saying just enough to where maybe you need some advice or support, but not giving too much to where now they see your partner as something different?
Sometimes I just be like, oh, like I have a friend who's going through this, so
Yeah.
like I don't use like my relationship. I just be like, oh, like a friend needs like some advice, like so, like what advice can you give me so I can give to my friend?
Yeah.
So I just usually use that, so I don't have to like embarrass my partner or make
Yeah.
him look bad.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Honestly, I feel like I don't know. Like, I feel like obviously, like you think and like you're like okay, like maybe if it's something that's bothering you and like you need help, like
Yeah.
trying to figure something out. Like I feel like it's okay. Like trying to ask, like trying to figure out what you do. But like I feel like it just goes up to that. And then like if you share more, then that's up to you, you know. And then like it's like you should know like what can happen from oversharing.
Yeah. Can we think of maybe some cons of platonic friendships?
I feel like feelings, like you don't want your friend to have feelings for you. It just makes the other person feel, you know, a little uncomfortable.
And also it like makes your partner think like, well, like what are you guys doing that is making her or him like feel feelings
Yeah.
towards you, you know?
Absolutely. Like I said, I do have many friends, men, women. I like to do a lot of activities, right? So I feel like if you're planning something or if you want to do an activity, are you always going to your partner first? And if they're saying no, then maybe like, okay, I can go ask one of my guy friends now if they want to go. Or is it kind of like, if your partner says no, you're just going by yourself? What boundaries or how would you approach that?
I feel like usually I always want to do stuff with my partner. Like I love spending time with him and like I always try to like spend time with him and like if I have like plans, like I always like or try to see what he's doing first to see like if we can hang out. But usually he has a strict schedule, so like I always try to hang out with him like on his time. So on my time, like if I have to do something, like I feel like I don't really have to worry about that actually because like he has his own schedule. So for me it's kind of just like if I want to do something with a friend, like I can go do it and like he'll be completely fine. And if he wants to go do something with his friends, like more so for him, like because I'm more available, like he'll tell me and like he'll kind of be like, oh, do you want to come? And then usually I do. But I also like he's allowed to like go out with his friends like if he wants to alone and have his own free time.
For sure. That's healthy.
Mhm.
Love it. What about you?
Yeah, like it's good having like friends because it just lets you know that you have a life outside of your relationship. And like you said, it's healthy, and I think like my partner should be able to have friends. But like I don't think I'd really trip if he went out with his platonic friend. Like maybe his platonic friend of like years, like
He just got a new job and now he's like, I'm trying to go out with Susie to the movies.
I'm like a little skeptical.
Me,
about
you, and
that.
Susie about to go to the movies.
Like, you know, that's his long-term friend compared to someone he just met. So I don't know, like, that person's intentions.
Yeah.
So.
Honestly, why do you need to go do an activity? That's hard. I guess it really is trust.
It is.
Boundaries. Do you feel like you would ever be the type of person to kind of say, like, hey, I'm uncomfortable. I don't think y'all should be friends?
Yeah.
That's a
I'm
hard
sorry, 'cause
question.
that's all that. It's even hard to say because I'm like, I probably have been there before. Like, but then it's like, is it my insecurities or are you doing something that is valid? Like, am I valid to think that way? So I think, are you the type to say like, I don't feel comfortable. I don't want you guys being friends.
I feel like I am.
Okay.
Yeah. I
Perfect.
feel like I'm very like comfortable like speaking about like what's bothering me.
Mm-hmm.
I think I've gotten better at it. I
Yeah.
think over time. I think now, but I think before, I think it was kind of hard because you were kind of like, oh, like overthinking, like I don't want them to think this, or I don't
Yeah.
want. But over time, you kind of have to learn that like, in order for like a relationship to work, you have to speak about like what you like and what you don't like, and
Absolutely.
that's how you create trust in a way too, like communicating and expressing.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. No, like I agree. I feel like I used to be like really insecure, but then I feel
Yeah.
like, you know, I don't have to worry about anything. Like I should be able to trust my partner and what he does, and
Yeah.
I do. Like I really do. So I don't really mind him going on like small trips or going out with his friends because, you know, I feel like our friend group is in the same circle, so
Yeah.
I like know everybody who's around him and who he goes out with. But like yeah, I wouldn't really mind.
I do want to say this because I feel like as women, as maybe even men, but when you're in a relationship, things are going to play out how they're supposed to regardless. And I think what I've been told to is just give trust. And if something is to happen, it'll uncover itself. Like, don't go looking for the problem. Don't go kind of making things up, but like allow things to play itself out. Think of the best, have trust. And if for some unfortunate reason things do happen, it'll always come to the light,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
So,
And that's like something so hard to learn, I feel like, because I feel like I was like the type to be like trying to be like, oh, figure out what's going on and like try and
Yeah.
prevent it, but it really is just kind of like you just have to let things be, and like whatever happens and like you can't change what's going to happen, like
Yeah.
regardless. So
yeah.
you kind of like there's no need to give yourself that stress, like if you can't do anything about it, like you should just let it be.
Yeah, absolutely. As long as you feel like you're doing right. So if you feel guilty, once you start feeling guilty, you probably start thinking other people are guilty, right? So as long as you stay in good standings, feel comfortable, I think you're fine. So it seems like our genuine consensus is platonic friendships are okay, but just don't go flirting out there with your friends, right?
Yeah.
Keep it cute. Keep it casual, keep it respectful.
Yeah.
Is that general?
Yeah, that's pretty much
Yeah.
Okay.
good.
So, do you feel me? Do you
Yeah.
feel me? Okay. As long as you're not out there flirting with your friends, okay, platonic friendships are okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Awesome. All right. Let's get into segment 2. Friends with your exes. How do we feel about being friends with exes?
That's tough.
I know, it's hard. This is general, right? We're just speaking out. Some may be from personal experiences, who knows? But what are your thoughts?
I feel like, again, it just depends on like the person, and I think also just like the background of like the way the relationship was, because like if it was like super long, like I don't know, like a lot of history involved, and like you guys are just genuinely like don't want anything to do with each other, and you're just like on good terms, like I feel
Yeah.
like it's okay to be friends still. But like if it ended on like some like one end like didn't want to end, and then one of them still wants to work it out, and then they're just
Yeah.
like still friends, like I feel like that's just kind of weird.
Absolutely.
I feel like being friends with your ex can have like its pros and cons as well.
Yeah.
Like, you know, they could be like an emotional support if you're going through something in life, maybe that like only they know about.
Yeah.
Or like I feel like a con would be like you're in a new relationship and then you know you're friends with your ex, like that's a little weird, and it could
Yeah.
be like seen as like a red flag to other people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want to say this. According to a poll on YouGov by Taylor Orth in 2022, men are more likely than women to want to stay friends with their ex after breakup. So I think to me, that's a pretty... Would you assume that men are more likely to want to stay friends with their exes or women? I feel like women are more so
Yeah.
like understanding and caring. So they're like, no, like it's okay. I want to check in with them. But I feel like men, I've seen a lot of men cold turkey cut people off. So Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I have some questions, right?
Yeah.
Are you blocking your ex?
It just depends on how the relationship like ended. Like,
Yeah.
if it was bad, he did something bad to me, or like something dishonest, then yeah, you're cut. But like if it was just mutual, then like yeah, like we could still be friends. Like,
Yeah.
Maybe if they're like a crazy ex that
Yeah.
like won't leave you alone. Like I'm like, okay, you're fucked.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah.
I don't think I think freshly after a breakup, it's good for like space.
Yeah.
Because I think what happens is sometimes you're like on social media scrolling, or you're checking their page, or seeing what they're doing, or seeing what their friends are doing. But I don't think I've ever had to like officially block anyone. I think it was more so like for my mental health. Like breakups are hard. Like you love somebody and then all of a sudden you guys aren't together. But are you sending happy birthday texts to your ex?
No.
I mean, if I want to get back with them, probably like.
That's kind of like what that gives. Like
Yeah.
happy
Okay.
birthday your way back into their life.
Okay. I would. Like, I have received a happy birthday text from my ex, and it was like, okay, thank you, bye. You know? But also, it's like, I guess you didn't have to send it because nothing else.
But also,
transpired,
again, I
but-
feel like it just depends. Like, maybe if it's like a fresh breakup and like you guys are
yeah.
still on good terms and like it just happened to be your birthday.
Yeah.
But like, maybe if you like you're in a relationship and then like you know they're in a relationship and you're going out of your way to be like happy
Yeah.
birthday, like you know.
No, that's absolutely. I agree with that part. Also, like,
Yeah.
what are you looking to get out of a birthday text, right?
Yeah.
Is it like,
There has to be some type of.
Where's my
yeah,
gift?
exactly. Yeah. If it's no gift, don't send me
Yeah.
a text, okay? Are you still hanging out with your ex after you guys have broken up?
No, because
No.
then why'd you break up? You know, like what was
I
the
mean, people
point?
say like, you know, we're just not meant to be in a relationship, but I do think there's two sides, or maybe I'm making excuses. But it's like, if you're an ex and you're not in a relationship, what are the boundaries? Or if they're an ex and you are in a relationship, because I feel like if you're not in a relationship,
Yeah.
right? It's really easy to get caught back into your ex when you're not in a relationship. When you're in a relationship, you start to have boundaries. I don't know, that's hard. So what is our consensus on being friends with your exes?
If I were to be friends with my ex, if I did have an ex, then
Yeah.
I would probably just like, I don't know, like maybe I'd be friends with them because I want something in the future.
Okay.
But like I said, like if he was dishonest or he did something bad to me, then I probably wouldn't want to be friends with him.
Yeah.
But like, what are the pros of being friends with your ex? Like, what is that? Like, how does that benefit you in a way?
I don't know. I feel like maybe if it's like you guys were really close and like you were close with the family, like maybe you still want to like stay friends because you grew like more than just that person, or
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like there should be like a story behind wanting to be with.
Yeah.
Whoa! I feel like I feel like there should be a reason why, like you still want to have your ex in your life. Like there's
Yeah.
kind of a backstory. Like what's the reason? You know?
Yeah. I think I'm not in a relationship. So to me, I'm like, friends with your ex, I'm not doing nothing. Yeah, like you want to go do something? Okay. But if I was in a relationship, I do think, because how do you feel about your partner hanging out with their ex? Is that like, y'all don't need to text, y'all don't need to call? Do you have boundaries? Is that something you ever had to deal with?
I've never had to deal with that personally,
Yeah.
and I don't think I ever would have to deal with that. But if I did, like due to the circumstances, it would just be very weird, and it would
Yeah.
just be like, why are you trying to hit your ex back up?
Yeah.
Like, you know?
Yeah. So it seems like maybe our consensus on this is, if there's no feelings attached, well, I don't
It's
know.
just a weird thing.
Yeah.
Like,
So are we saying yes to friends with exes?
I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
I feel like if you're not in a relationship, I mean, I guess it's
Yeah.
fine based off on
I
how
think if
things
you're,
ended.
yeah, I agree. If you're not in a relationship, like whatever ended, I don't know, that's your biz. But like,
Yeah.
I feel like if you are, like, I don't know, like, what's the reason?
Right.
Yeah. I put up a red flag for that.
Yeah.
If you're friends with your ex in a relationship.
All right. So if any of my exes are out there when I'm in a relationship, don't text me.
Yeah.
Okay,
I feel like you can be cool with each other,
Yeah.
but being friends and hanging out, like, that's another level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a hard one for some. For me, I don't know. Again, this is not about me. My opinions might change after today, so don't hold me to it. So,
Yeah, my opinions might change though.
I think we're ready to go into our next segment.
Yeah.
All right, our next segment today is going to be chalant or nonchalant. Are you chalant? Are you nonchalant? Whether that's dating, whether that's in everyday activities. Let's start off with dating and move forward to just kind of like how we are as people. All right, so are you chalant, nonchalant in dating?
For me, in dating, well, me personally, I feel like I'm a very like chalant person. Like I can't be like, oh, I don't care, you know.
Yeah.
Like I can't be like that. Like
Uh-huh.
I can't just be like chill, laid back. Like I'm very like, whatever I have to say, I have to say. Like whatever I think,
Yeah.
I'm like, I want you to know what I'm thinking, you know. So it's like, I don't know if I can do the chalant. Like maybe jokingly, but if they're actually like, well, can you describe like nonchalant?
I think, actually, I can, okay? According to the Merriam-Webster dictionary, nonchalant describes someone who is relaxed and calm in a way that shows they do not care or that they're not worried about something, right? So
Yeah.
I'm assuming, like, if I'm talking to somebody and, like, I send a text message like, good morning,
Yeah.
at like 7:56 in the morning, and I get a text back at like 12:55 p.m. Like, oh, you real nonchalant around here. Like, you just, so I think just somebody more so laid back, maybe they're not eager to show affection. They still care
Yeah.
about you, right? They still are interested, but they're just more so reserved in their way of showing that
Yeah.
they care maybe or that they love.
I feel like being like chalant is good because I feel like it's hard to like bond with somebody that's very like nonchalant because they're just not showing any connection, any emotions. It's like, how are you guys connecting, you know? But obviously you can be like also nonchalant and be able to like connect with your partner. But I feel like if it's like you're just like not interested in very chalant, because to me when I think of like somebody chalant not dating is they're just kind of like not interested and they're just like,
Yeah.
I don't know how to put it, you know? It's just like, just, I don't know.
Yeah, I understand. What about you, Miss Amina?
I'm very chalant.
Very chalant. In what
Yeah.
ways are you chalant?
Like I'll always like speak my mind too.
Okay.
Like I can't hide things from my partner, so I'm always open about everything and how I feel. But I'll be nonchalant if it makes me mad. That's it.
So you can tell when your emotions have changed if
Yes.
you became,
Yeah.
I feel like I'm very chalant. Like, that's just me as a person. I've tried to be like, oh, if they text me like at 2:55 p.m., like I'll give it a few minutes, although I seen the text message, but that's just not me. Like naturally, I'm like, they're like, hey, I'm like, hey,
Yeah.
how are you? I'm good. What are you doing?
Yeah.
I want to hang out. I want to see you. I want to go out and do things. Like you said, it's kind of hard to read somebody that's nonchalant. Like, I'm a person that actions, right? Actions speak very loud to me. So if I'm trying to talk to you and I just kind of see like, I'm like, do you care? Are we good? Like, tell me so I can know, because I don't want to feel like I'm putting in so much effort and I'm not receiving it in return.
Yeah.
You know, but I do have friends that are nonchalant but they still express like in their relationships how they care so much. But I feel like it's sometimes seen as a con because a lot of times people want to hear how much they're appreciated. People want to see like dates. Do you guys plan dates? Does your partner plan dates? Like to me, not planning is kind of like, oh, nonchalant. Like they still want to go, but they don't take the effort into planning. So what is your typical, like, are you the one planning? Is your partner planning?
Well, I feel like it's pretty half and half. Like, I feel like a lot of times, like, my partner will be like, oh, you want to go out to eat or, like, you want to go do something. Recently, like, he planned a picnic, like, for us. And it was all his idea.
Very chalant.
Yeah, so he's very chalant. But then he has, like, he'll, like, jokingly be nonchalant. But it's just a joke, but he's very chalant.
Okay. See, I like that.
Yeah.
What about you?
Yeah, it's like the same as Diana. Like it's it goes both ways. Like I'm usually planning some dates, or he's usually planning some dates. But I feel like we're like homebodies, so we don't really go out too much. It's just like, oh, you wanna come over and just hang out and be bored together and do that stuff like that. Like, you know.
Awesome. Yeah, I think I love somebody that's chalant, although I am very like, I speak my opinion, I think having a partner that sometimes like calms me a little bit and is more nonchalant. So if like I'm hiding, they can be like, babe, we're good.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, you're right. It's not that serious. Let's talk about some other things. Are you sending back-to-back messages throughout the day, or are you pausing throughout the day?
Well, I feel like because of like how my partner's like schedule, like
Yeah.
he's always at baseball, so we text like as much as we can whenever he's not playing baseball, but that's like pretty much all day. Like he's there morning to like late in the like 5 p.m. sometimes, like pretty late. But for the most part, like we're pretty consistent and like chatting and hanging out and like keeping up with each other, even though we're both like really busy and have our own schedules.
For sure. What about you? Are you like texting throughout the whole day, or are you like, we're good, I know your routine, I'll check in when I check in?
Sometimes, yeah. Like, sometimes like it's like on and off. Like, I know he's busy. He knows I'm busy. He knows I'm in school or in work. So, but yeah, like our conversations are consistent. Like, I just update him like once every.
Yeah, I feel like in the beginning, especially when you're talking to somebody, like you're like, hey, I just ate this. Oh, yum, I just ate this. Like you want to be like super, but I think as a relationship strengthens, even too, I think as you mature, you realize like we don't have to communicate every second of the day.
Yeah.
Like I want you to be independent. I want you to have your life. I'm always doing something, right? So for me, if I were to be in a relationship, I don't want to have to feel like it's a task. Like I just got in my car and now I'm going to so-and-so. Like it should just kind of flow, and like it just depends, right?
And most of the time it's like you share things that you want to share, even if it's like something dumb and little. Like sometimes you want to share that and like you both think it's funny.
Like I just got flipped off in a car on my way to school. Oh, okay, I hope you're good. Yeah, I am. And then go about the next thing. For sure. Are you guys doing public affection, or like, what is it, PDA? Like, do you mind PDA? I feel like that's very chalant. Like, we're out in public, I don't care what nobody thinks. Are you more so like,
I don't like PDA.
Yeah.
I don't mess with PDA. I don't like being out in the street and walking and then turning around and seeing like a couple making out, or like, you know, like hugging and like holding hands is fine, but if I turn and like you guys are all making out, I'll be like, whoa. Like I don't want to see that. Like, and I don't want to like do that with my partner while I'm out in public either. Like, you know, like I just don't like making people feel uncomfortable either.
For sure.
Yeah.
The most I'll do is just hold hands or hold his arm. That's it.
I feel like, to me, it's like the soft stuff. Like, hold my hand, or like pat me so I know you're there. But like, you're not gonna see me tonguing nobody down.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's a respect thing. Like, other people are out here, but there are people who are like, this is my relationship, I'm never gonna see them again. But I'm like, you start to think that there's kids outside, or it's just, I don't know. So I think we're all on the maybe no PDA, holding hands, maybe a little peg. Okay, see you later. But okay. Are you emailing? This is separate from dating aspect, but are you emailing your future employers? Are you waiting for the email to come back to you after you applied, right? So are you chalant in life, as in like, I want this job, I'm gonna email somebody and say, hey, like I just applied, check my resume out? Or are you just kind of letting things go with the flow? You applied, you're just gonna wait a few weeks to see if you got the job or not?
I feel like I'd apply, maybe wait, and then if there's nothing, then I would send something.
Okay.
Yeah, same. If I don't get none back, I would probably just like start bothering them. Like, hello.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm very chalant. My very first internship I got, I applied. As soon as I applied, I found it was for a media agency. I found who would be my head director, and I DM'd them. I was like, hi, future boss. Like, can't wait to be working under you. I'm so excited. I did send in my resume. They actually DM'd me back. I ended up getting the job. But I'm like, it is what it is. And that was quite a few years ago. But I just wanted to know, like, chalant, nonchalant. Are you sending back your steak or eating it if it was overcooked? If you're in a restaurant and you get your steak and it's like not how you want it, are you sending it back? Are you being like, hey, chalant, I don't want this? Are you more so like, it is what it is, I'll eat it?
Ooh, I'll eat it. Cause I work at a little restaurant, so I know how I feel. Like, I don't like when people send back food. Like sometimes it's not a big deal, but if it's like a big deal, then maybe I'll send it back. But if it's not a big deal, then I'll just eat it right there and then.
I agree. I feel like if it's something that like super minor, like it's maybe like they added like a topping that you didn't want, like just pick it out. But if it's like something that you can't manually fix and you can't even eat it because it's not what you wanted at all, like I'd probably send it back.
Yeah.
But kindly, like I feel like there's nothing wrong with like asking if you do it kindly.
Yeah.
I think that's the biggest thing. Now, me, if I ordered a medium well steak and it came well done, I would probably keep it because I've done well done steak. I've ordered a burger and it was like red, pink in the inside. I just can't eat that. I'm not used to that. So I'm like, I would like to send it back. But I do feel bad because I'm like, I'm not back there. It's busy. Things are going on. But I'm typically the one at the table. If somebody doesn't like something, I'm like, you should speak up. Like, if you don't want it, if you're not going to eat that, I'll say something.
Yeah.
But you're also spending your hard-earned money on things, but in a respectful way. But sometimes I'm like, I'll just eat it. No. Yeah. Do you guys have anything else to add in today? I guess I should say it seems like with chalant or nonchalant, we might be women who are more chalant, especially in the dating aspect. Maybe more nonchalant when it comes to other things, but it seems like genuinely we're chalant. Yeah. Okay, I love it. Anything else to add today?
I don't know. I don't think so.
I think we're good. I enjoyed, thank you all for watching another episode of the You Feel Me podcast. We're so happy to have you. We can't wait to see you on our next one. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Da, da, da,
Oh my God, we're done.
If you are interested in a career in sports broadcasting,
whether you're commentating a live game
or hosting your own TV show.
For more information, contact Greg Poff. That's me at solano.edu.
We hope to see you here next semester. And remember,
it's more than just sports. It's an education.